can we put everyone on mute except for a few of us?
Yeah, I'm going to.
That's so rude, but I understand.
just put Gideon on mute. It'd be fine.
I did right as he was talking.
Yeah.
We love hearing from you guys. It's
Oh,
great.
that means I can't talk.
And see some of your pictures. Man, miss you guys. Seeing you guys running through the hallways and hanging out.
It feels like I'm watching with Green. It feels like I'm watching a Star Wars episode with that background kind of faded. It's weird looking.
It does look weird.
I'd rather see your pool, Mr. Green, than the blurred out background.
It's noisy a little bit too, I know. There you go. Back to normal.
All right.
Somewhat separated from the kids who are having fun but yelling, so.
All right, let's go ahead, Fitz, let's go ahead and get started.
All right, great. Go ahead, Dr. Jetty.
All right, so I'm not going to share my screen just yet, correct? I'm going to wait until everyone's done.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. All right. Can everyone see me?
You bet.
Okay, perfect. Welcome, everyone.
Yes,
you guys are right there at the finish line, and I can't be prouder of you. This is such a unique time, and I hope you guys are all doing well. As I agree with Dr. Finkbeiner, Mr. Green, and Ms. Fitzgerald, it's really good to hear from you all. And for some of you, this is the most I've seen you all year. So, but with that, we have the three really great people here to talk with you for a moment. And then I'm going to show you a video, your pinning video, ceremony video. And then I have a special video for you all made by 4 of your students. I think you guys are going to enjoy, and I'll share the link with you after it's played. So you guys are going to be the first ones to see it. So without further ado, Dr. Finkbeiner, please have a few great words for our scholars.
Well, thank you. Am I on?
You are.
Yeah.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome, and thank you to Ms. Fitzgerald and Dr. Jetty and Mr. Green for putting this together. They asked me just to say a couple things, and I'm always honored to do so. It's been a strange month, a couple months for everybody, but it's been a strange month of May for me. I am displaced out of my house because of a leak in my kitchen, and so I had to move to an extended stay place, and this afternoon one of the buildings caught fire, and as I was going back to my home, I was at school doing interviews, and going back to my home, there were at least 15 fire trucks in front of where I'm staying for the next month. But the reason I bring that up is that one of the firefighters, as I was walking up, happened to be, I know Mr. Green will be shocked at this, one of my former kids, who I was their assistant principal when they were in high school, and they came up and gave me a big hug and said how important that I was in their life, and how they wanted to be a firefighter, and it's a female, by the way. It was a female firefighter. The reason I bring that up is because of the influence that we have on you, but most importantly, the influence you have on us. I don't want you to think that you don't have any influence on us, because you absolutely do. You've heard everybody say so far, we miss your faces. That's not a lie, and it's been difficult. I told the staff today, it's Teachers Appreciation Week, and I still believe that we have the finest instructional staff in the state of Florida, and I told them that this morning. And one of the things that I said was, there is no other group of people that can be flexible enough and change things in the middle of a crisis better than educators. And I will argue that there is no other group of people that can acclimate to issues and still continue to move forward than Largo High School scholars. I'll say that to anybody, and my colleagues will say their kids are better, and that's fine. They can say that. They're wrong, but it's okay. They can say it. It has been a privilege, and I want you to remember one thing, and I always take a class always has one unique capability. And one of the one for you is that this is the first group that was in the new campus for 4 years. You opened the campus, and we have grown so much and so quickly. We are now the third largest high school in the district, and more than likely we may be the second largest high school in the district because people want to come to Largo. One of the district people said, well, it's because of the new building. And I politely corrected them, saying that, we've been there 4 years. The reason why people want to go to Largo is because of the programs, the staff, and the kids. Take advantage of this crisis. Take advantage of it and learn from what the things that you had problems with and the things we had problems with. Conversation was had this morning with my high school colleagues that education will never be the same again, and we understand that. It will never be the same for you, whether we do some online and whether we do some virtual and whether we do face-to-face and all this good stuff. I think that it's because of the flexibility that you have. You are my first group that I've had the privilege of talking to, and let me say this, I cannot be more proud of you. I can't. Many quit looking at me with your eyes like that. You're on mute, which I like. We're going to keep you on mute. I cannot be more proud of you.
Surprise.
Yeah. And please be proud of yourselves. Please be proud of yourselves. And I know there were some Excel kids that, some of you scholars that did a very nice thing for teacher appreciation and said thank you to our staff. And I know that will mean everything to them. So I always say this at the graduation, be very proud of where you are today. Okay? Continue to learn. Never stop learning. We learn something new every day. Me too. Okay? I usually learn what not to do, but we learn something new every day. And then represent yourself, your family, and your school. And that's the only thing I'll ever ask you to do. Don't forget the people that were important in your lives. Don't forget the people that supported you through thick and thin. But let me again be the first to congratulate you. And when we get to that point where we can have some type of graduation, whether it's a full ceremony or whether it's a virtual ceremony, whatever, I cannot be more proud of this group for what you have done and how you have led. So thank you. Congratulations on this honor. Mr. Green, I think I'm turning it to you. I wish you the very best, class of 2020, Excel seniors.
Thank you, Dr. Finkbeiner. That was very kind. First of all, everybody, thank you for giving me a reason to comb my hair, what I have left. I've got too much in some places, not enough in others. But what a mess. And I actually put on a collar shirt, so it's wonderful. At first, as I was thinking through this opportunity and remembering last year, the pinning and getting together, I know it's a disappointment not to be able to get together. But oddly enough, as I sat here and listened to Dr. Finkbeiner, and as I see the names continue to add to the meeting, it's just awesome to see your names up here, to hear some of your voices. I know we said that already, but it's a matter of, even though we're doing it virtually, it really feels good to be together. And so thank you guys for showing up tonight and being part of listening and talking together, because it is a special piece. Looking back at the AVID program and understanding that the AVID program at Largo is the largest AVID group in the district, I mean, it really is a special piece of what we do in Excel and what we do at Largo High School. So this is a neat opportunity to celebrate you and the accomplishment that this pinning represents, because as much as we want it to, as the leadership in Excel and the instructors in Excel, everybody doesn't get to the pinning, right? I mean, we want that to happen, but not everybody gets that accomplishment. So congratulations to all of you that have earned the right to be pinned, who have met the expectations of the AVID program, who have persevered. Congratulations, because it's a really neat piece to show that you saw it all the way through, that you accomplished the expectations, and you were leaders within our program. And so that's a neat piece. Thank you for continuing to build AVID. I know, and it's nice to see different people here with Dr. Jetty and Minnie and those that have been part of the AVID program as you guys have come up, but to see the senior group be part of continuing to build the program in so many different ways, both the AVID program and the Excel program, the tutoring, the going to the underclassmen and being part of helping them develop, building that family, continuing to strengthen the family of Excel, which is another reason I love the AVID program, because of that expectation of helping one another, working together. It really adds to one of the core values we have in Excel, right? That we are a family, that we're here for one another, that we take care of one another. I loved hearing the conversation at the beginning. Come pick me up, help me out. How are you doing? We're playing ball and doing those things together. And some of these relationships will last, right? You're going to reach out to one another. You're going to talk to one another. You're going to keep up with what's happening next year. And I love it. And so thank you for being part of this tonight, being part of just being together. And sometimes being in the same place isn't always just a physical thing, but being in the same place and celebrating together has some great value too. And I hope you guys enjoy this evening and being part of it. Congratulations. Thank you, Dr. Jetty. Thank you, Ms. Fitzgerald, for helping organize tonight. And thank all of you for investing your time to be here and celebrate together. I miss you guys. I miss seeing you guys in the hallway. I miss stopping into classes and seeing you guys do great things. Thank you. Congratulations on everything this year, everything over the last 4 years. Thank you for all that you put into Largo, all that you put into Excel, and everything you've done to continue to build AVID. And on a small side note, if you're not sure, we have the biggest freshman class coming in, and a lot of that gets attributed to the great things that the program has done, and you guys are examples of that. The way you spoke of the program, the things you do and the accomplishments you've made is what helped the word spread about Excel. And we have to turn people away, which is really hard, but it really is a testament to the great things you guys do, have done. And AVID is an integral part of Excel. They are one and the same, building together. So thank you again. Congratulations again. And thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Green. Thank you very much.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good, because I know Miss Minnie and I are currently sharing a login. So I just wanted to tell you guys, I'm seriously so proud. This group has been through so much the last 4 years, and I know it's been really tough these last couple of months. It's been hard on me. I'm used to you guys barging into my office at all times a day to complain about the most random things and tell me about your lives. It's really weird. All I see are the same 4 faces every day. I really miss your guys's. I can't wait to see you guys next Saturday so that I can give you your AVID pins in person, because you guys have worked so hard to earn all of these things. I do want to go ahead and thank some special people that have come in with us. You know, we do have Dr. Jetty here, of course, who helped plan this, and Mr. Green and Dr. Finkbeiner. Miss Minnie did pop in, and she's going to speak here in a second. Miss Seitz is here. Miss Moore's in here, so watch out if you guys owe her work, because now she can find you. But seriously, guys, I'm so proud of you. This has not been a normal circumstance, and you guys have done the best that you could with everything you've been given. So great job, Miss Minnie. Go right ahead.
Still on mute.
How about now?
Yep, you're good.
There you go.
I'm used to only participating in these for like my children, and so if you see an icon pop up of my youngest child, that's me using her Teams. That's why I had to use Misfits. So you guys know I'm really good at technology. Martin's not here and Josh isn't here, so I'm kind of on my own in my kitchen. That's fine. I miss you guys so much. I can't even. I'm a little disappointed that I can't see your faces through this, but I was expecting that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys Mr. Green's address, and you can just meet me at his house after this is over, and we'll all just hang out in his front yard. It looks like he has a pool, guys. I think this is going to be great. So I'm very excited. I'll send it through the remind. In all seriousness, I am very proud of you guys. I cannot believe, I really can't fathom what you've been going through in the past couple of months as seniors who are missing out on all of this really important stuff that you've been looking forward to for so long. And I know that a lot of you are struggling with it. I know because you text me every day still. And that's great. I love being able to keep up with you and know what's going on and help you out when I can. And I'm so excited that a lot of you are making all of your college decisions now. And getting all that financial aid in order. I'm really, really proud of you. And again, I can't wait to see you hopefully next Saturday if they'll let me come out and help hand out all of this stuff to you guys. But again, you worked really hard. Well, some of you just worked, but you worked really hard, I think, to get where you are. And being in an AVID program this long is really no small task, guys. You've done a lot of work, and I hope that you're proud of yourselves, and I hope that this little virtual meeting in some way helps you guys to continue to push through to the end. And again, you know, I'm always here for you. I love you so much. Thank you, Ms. Fitz and Dr. Jetty and Mr. Green for putting this all together. It really is great for the kids, and hopefully, again, you guys are very proud of yourselves. So I love you all so much, and I hope to see your faces soon.
Thank you, Miss Minnie. It's good to hear you. Also, thank you, Miss Hedrick, for joining us. I saw her pop in. Your AVID 3 teacher. So we love all the support. Now we're going to go ahead and Dr. Jetty is going to play the AVID video. I would like to remind you guys that Dr. Jetty and I did not make this video. It is a little boring, but I promise once we make it through that 20 minutes, we have a really cool surprise for you guys. So please stick with us. It's the best that we could do as a district to pull something together really quickly since your real ceremony was supposed to be last night. So the district worked really hard just to get something together for us. So Dr. Jetty, go for it.
All right, I'm gonna try to share my screen. I just realized, and when I view myself on here, you know that how the camera adds 10 pounds? It feels as if there's like 3 cameras on me right now. I feel like Fatty Matty all of a sudden. This is not good. So I'm gonna try to share it. Fitzgerald and I worked on this beforehand, and I think we have it. So, oops, hold on.
Just remember to click the audio. That was what was most important.
Yeah, I think I got it. I think I got it. So let's cross our fingers.
Martin, I almost had to call you just to warn you. You were almost called.
Can everyone see that?
Yep.
Oh, all right. Here we go.
Everyone, and welcome to the Class of 2020 AVID Pinning Ceremony. I'm Judith Vigu, Pinellas County Schools Director for Advanced Studies and Academic Excellence. While I won't have the opportunity to see you in person to celebrate your extraordinary accomplishments, I have to tell you I'm incredibly proud of all that you've accomplished as an AVID student and excited to celebrate you along with the goals that you've set for your future. Despite the fact that this is a virtual recognition, it remains one of the favorite elements of my job. I feel so privileged to be the director and district leader who supports the growth of AVID in all of our schools because I know how critically valuable this experience is for each and every one of you. Let's begin with a message from our superintendent.
Hello, I'm Pinellas County Schools Superintendent Michael Grego, and we were scheduled to be together for the AVID pinning ceremony at Largo High School. Although we can't gather in the same location, I am truly honored to bring you this message of congratulations and to celebrate the achievements of 203 remarkable seniors from across the district. I could not be more proud of your accomplishments. You're part of an exclusive group of students selected for the AVID elective because your teachers believed in your abilities. As you know, AVID stands for Advancement via Individual Determination, and you have proven by being recognized that through your determination and effort, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. You've succeeded because you put in the work and invested in yourself and your future. Pinellas County AVID students are achieving at the highest levels in the country. Last year, 96% of our AVID graduates met 4-year graduate college entrance requirements, and 95% took at least one advanced placement course. While nationally, only 39% of AVID seniors took an advanced placement course. Wow. Pinellas County is leading the way, and I am confident that the class of 2020 will meet and exceed this milestone. By working hard and pushing yourselves to take advanced placement and dual enrollment courses, you'll be starting the next part of your life journey with a leg up, and perhaps just as importantly, you'll be starting college with credits that you and your families do not have to pay for. A few years ago, some of you may not have believed that you would take advanced placement or dual enrollment classes, or dreamed of going to college. But when you accepted the challenge to join AVID, You changed your trajectory. You changed your future. And to do that, you chose the harder path and took the risk of enrolling in more difficult courses. I know that is not an easy thing to do, but it is something that you will have to do many times during your lifetime. Even if you questioned your decision to join AVID at some point today, due to your hard work and the work of your teachers and families, you're on a clear path for success. You made the right and great decision. I applaud your courage and determination. It will serve you well as you pursue your dreams. Thank you for taking your education seriously, and thank you to all the parents and grandparents, family members, and mentors who have supported and encouraged these talented students. Thank you also to Mrs. Judy Vigue, her team, and all the principals and AVID teachers for their commitment to academic rigor and student success. Your desire to see these students achieve is reflected in all the scholars being honored. I'm grateful for the work you do and recognize the impact you all make on the lives of students across our district. And to our AVID scholars, although we cannot shake your hand or give you your pin in person, you will receive it in your graduation bundle. I urge you to keep it in a visible place where you see it every day. So when you come upon a time when you may question yourself or doubt your abilities, you will have a physical reminder of what you are capable of and a reminder to keep believing in yourself. I believe in you. Your teachers, administrators, and families believe in you. And never forget that. I wish you the best of luck as you move on to the next chapter of your education. On behalf of myself and the entire Pinellas County School Board, congratulations.
Students being recognized and presented with an AVID pin have completed at least 2 years in the AVID elective, including their senior year. They've earned credit in at least 3 college-level classes. They've maintained an unweighted grade point average of at least 3.0. They've completed at least 20 hours of community service, and they've committed to either a 4-year degree program or enlisted in the military. As I begin to read your names, please excuse any mispronunciations. Normally, I'd have a chance to check with you in person before I read your names, so I will do my best. Each student submitted information about what they plan to major in and where they hope to be in 8 years. Hopefully, this video will serve as a great memory for you of your own aspirations and the aspirations of your AVID classmates. Angelica Alvarez will be attending St. Petersburg College, majoring in neonatal nursing. In 8 years, she'd like to be working in a hospital in a neonatal intensive care unit, helping babies regain their health and hopefully making a decent amount of money to provide for her family. Heather Angles will be attending Florida Gulf Coast University, majoring in elementary education. In 8 years, she plans to be in the state of Florida, teaching at an elementary school. She's open to moving to different counties in Florida if it's the right job opening, but she'd love to come back and teach in Pinellas County. Cassandra Bernard will be attending the University of South Florida, St. Petersburg, where she'll major in Management Information Systems. In 8 years, she will have successfully graduated from USF with her bachelor's and master's degrees, and she wants to be living in a city in Florida or Georgia, working as a project manager or management analyst. Aaron Brillant will be attending St. Petersburg College, majoring in mechanical engineering, and in 8 years will be on his way to being an astronaut. Zane Clark will be attending St. Petersburg College, studying biological sciences. In 8 years, he plans to be a biologist working in the field to discover new and fascinating things about our Earth's plants and animals. Garrig Coletti will be enlisting in the United States Navy to study criminal justice. In 8 years, he plans to be finishing up his Navy career and transitioning back into the civilian world to become a police officer. Teo Cudello will be attending the University of Central Florida, majoring in aerospace engineering, and in 8 years plans to be working in an aerospace company. Ashanti Crawford will be attending Florida A&M University, majoring in psychology, and in 8 years plans to be using her degree and working in the health science field. Gideon DeLand will be attending St. Leo University to study computer science with a focus in cybersecurity. 8 years from now, he plans to be doing private contract work and working with the government. Anthony Darnell will be attending St. Petersburg College, majoring in criminal justice, and in 8 years, plans to be a road deputy, helping out everyone that needs help and to prevent harm to anyone. Jessica DeRemer will be attending Florida College in Temple Terrace, where she'll study music education. In 8 years, she plans to be an elementary school music teacher. Spencer DeVito will be attending St. Petersburg College to study digital design. In 8 years, he plans to be working as a professional photographer, but it could end up being something completely different as long as it's in the design field. Eva Doman will be attending St. Petersburg College to study pharmaceutical science. In 8 years, she sees herself living on her own, successfully completing her degree, working a steady job, and being debt-free. Ethan Dyson will be attending the University of South Florida, where he'll major in history. 8 years from now, he plans to be better off than he is now. Summer Gallagher will be attending St. Petersburg College to major in crime scene technology. In 8 years, she will have completed her bachelor's degree at USF St. Pete, working at a forensics lab, and then working her way up to be the lead on cases. Madison Geary will be attending University of South Florida, St. Petersburg, where she'll major in psychology with a minor in creative writing. In 8 years, she sees herself finishing her master's degree at USFSP, interning with psychologists in this area, and then moving on to her career. She'd love to have her own office and use her passion for writing to help people work through their problems and emotions. Diana Giordano will be attending the University of South Florida, majoring in business marketing. In 8 years, she sees herself graduated from college with her bachelor's in marketing and minor in sales, and she hopes to be working for a big business, either doing the marketing side of things or being a part of the sales team. Sam Goodchild will be attending St. Petersburg College, majoring in computer engineering. In 8 years, he plans to be working with computers to pursue his passion, traveling, and hopefully starting a family. Kalia Grady will be attending the University of Central Florida, majoring in secondary English education. In 8 years, she hopes to have her bachelor's degree and master's degree. The master's will be in psychology. She plans also to be a homeowner and a proud teacher at that time. Cassidy Graham will be attending St. Petersburg College, majoring in archaeology. In 8 years, she sees herself as an archaeologist and having much more patience for things. Jair Guerrero Garcia will be attending St. Petersburg College, majoring in computer science or marketing. In 8 years, he hopes to be working as a programmer for a big company. Hadley Hiles will be attending University of South Florida, St. Petersburg, majoring in mass media and communications. In 8 years, she plans to be graduated with her bachelor's and her master's, and with a job in social media as a manager at a company. Personally, she'd love to start her family and own a house by then, and she'd also love to see a lot of the world by then. Brianna James will be attending Florida International University, majoring in architecture. She'll be living in Pinellas County 8 years from now, working as an architect and starting her family. Pratipa Kokularasa will be attending St. Petersburg College, majoring in nursing. In 8 years, she plans to be living on her own, finished with her degrees, and working as a nurse. Jennifer Lesher will be attending St. Petersburg College, majoring in business. In 8 years, she believes that she'll have her master's degree and she'll be pursuing a career in some type of a leadership role. Samantha Lopez will be attending St. Petersburg College, majoring in business management. In 8 years, she plans to have a big Center for the Arts building dedicated to children and teenagers. There will be a bunch of studios, like a music production studios, dance studios, and an art studio, along with a cafe lounge where there's coffee and smoothies sold. She wants to have a place where teens and children can go and express themselves. Bianca Luke will be attending Florida State University, majoring in biology, and in 8 years sees herself graduating medical school and going on to further training to become a pediatrician, growing spiritually and mentally and being overall happy with her life. Hulanga Mafu will be attending Louisiana State University with an undecided major, but something in a science field. She believes that she'll either have a profession in the medical field or begin working with politics within the next 8 years. Kalia Magafi will be attending the University of Central Florida, majoring in aerospace engineering, and in 8 years plans to be starting her career at NASA. SKYLAR McPherson will be attending St. Petersburg College, majoring in media and communications, and in 8 years hopes to be in a good paying job in his degree field and living a good life. He wants to have met someone and moved into his own home. Danil Melizov will be attending St. Petersburg College, majoring in computer science, and in 8 years he plans to be doing something within that field, going to see where the field takes him since there's so much out there to do, but his childhood dream is to be a game developer. Karen Menjivar will be attending St. Petersburg College with an undecided major. She sees herself with a bachelor's in occupational therapy, working as an occupational therapist and being a landlord because she'd like to buy houses and rent them. Caitlin Milani will be attending Florida State University, majoring in political science. And in 8 years, she wants to be done with law school and working at a law firm. Angela Milosevic will be attending St. Petersburg College, majoring in environmental science. And in 8 years from now, plans to own her own restaurant. Ryan Moffitt will be attending the University of South Florida, majoring in health science. Oscar Montero will be attending the University of South Florida, majoring in finance, and in 8 years, plans to be a financial advisor for people, hopefully well-off individuals. Joshua Mott will be attending the University of Florida, followed by Georgia Tech. He plans to dual major in mathematics with a concentration in pure math and also in physics. He'll probably be joining a team to help with some form of professional research 8 years from now, likely in a field adjacent to math or physics. This will probably be funded directly by a university or some form of lab. Bisaba Murtaj will be attending the University of South Florida, majoring in biomedical sciences. In 8 years, she sees herself in graduate school working on getting her master's degree in either dentistry or medicine. She sees herself having a valuable internship and growing and learning about her profession every day. Edna Wen will be attending the St. Petersburg College to study dental hygiene. In 8 years, she believes she'll be a dental hygienist in Florida and maybe later on move to a different state. Tina Wen will be attending the University of North Florida, majoring in biology, and in 8 years sees herself finishing medical school and becoming an ultrasound technician. She'd prefer to work for OBGYN practices or a clinic. Nicholas Nika will be attending St. Petersburg College, majoring in business administration and management. In 8 years, he'll be finished with his master's degree, and then he'll be a hard worker providing his company with everything he's got. Maria Oliveira will be attending St. Petersburg College, majoring in biology with a goal to become a physician's assistant. In 8 years, she sees herself working as a physician's assistant at All Children's Hospital. Jasmine Omar will be attending St. Petersburg College, majoring in elementary education, and in 8 years plans to be an elementary school teacher. Joshua Orwig will be attending St. Petersburg College, majoring in business management, and in 8 years plans to have a good job in the business field that he likes and to be stable, just not sure where. Melissa Pena Vaquero will be attending St. Petersburg College, majoring in business communications. In 8 years, she'll be living anywhere but Florida as long as there are beaches, and she'll be working in the business field. Christopher Pesh will be attending Florida Gulf Coast University, majoring in finance, and in 8 years plans to be working for an excellent financial investing company or have his own business. Maria Reyes will be attending St. Petersburg College, majoring in mechanical engineering, and in 8 years plans to be in that field in Florida. Tyler Rill will be attending St. Petersburg College, majoring in computer science, and in 8 years, he hopes to have created a small video game company that releases at least 2 games by then. Trevor Rogers will be attending the University of South Central Florida, majoring in finance, and he thinks he'll be working as a financial advisor 8 years from now for a sports team somewhere in Florida. Leah C. will be attending St. Petersburg College, majoring in psychology. In 8 years, she plans to be either a therapist or finishing schooling to be a clinical psychologist. Ayush Shah will be attending Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University to major in aerospace engineering. In 8 years, he sees himself being done with both his bachelor's and master's in aerospace engineering, and also done with his astronaut training program. Hopefully within a year of completing that training, he'll have the opportunity to put his skills to use and go into space. Kendall Sluss will be attending the University of Tampa. Davini Sousa will be joining the United States Coast Guard, where she will be a yeoman, which is like a human resources within the U.S. Coast Guard. In 8 years, she plans to still be in the military and hopefully serving as an officer. Autumn Stevens will be attending Florida State University, majoring in forensic psychology and criminology. In 8 years, she sees herself as working at the Behavioral Analyst Unit in Virginia, working to stop serial killers and help families and communities around the country. Brian Villanueva Comagod is going to be attending St. Petersburg College with an undecided major, but something in the environmental science arena. In 8 years, he sees himself hopefully working in a research facility somewhere around the world studying climate change or something like that. Ryan Villanueva Comagod will be attending St. Petersburg College, majoring in computer science. In 8 years, he sees himself working in the engineering field and maybe living still somewhere around Florida. Joanna Vito will be enlisting in the United States Army, where she'll study criminal psychology. In 8 years, she will have finished with the Army and her degree and made it into the FBI or Secret Service, she hopes, where she'll be teaching mindfulness and other ways to success to help the younger people. Alexis Williams will be attending Valencia College, where she'll study early childhood education, and in 8 years, she sees herself being a preschool teacher, inspiring youth to follow their dreams no matter what, to always get back up and keep pushing through. Her goal is to change other people's lives when they're in need and look to lend a hand, whether it's emotionally, socially, financially, or physically. She believes teachers provide a foundation that helps shape a human into who they are. Andrea Wyndham will be attending St. Petersburg College, where she'll major in psychology, and in 8 years plans to be working as a forensic psychologist with law enforcement to help figure out cases with criminals. Wyland Wisniewski will be attending St. Petersburg College to major in film production, and in 8 years hopes some of his ideas and goals, including working on producing movies or doing visual effects work or DJing locally, can be put into practice. John Yaskak Blount will be attending St. Petersburg College, majoring in business, and in 8 years plans on working toward becoming a doctor at All Children's. Congratulations once again to each and every one of you. You're an inspiration to the educators who have had the privilege of working with you, and I hope that you'll choose to stay in touch with those who've had the greatest influence on your life. Be well and continue to do extraordinary things.
Okay, am I back up to normal here?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Okay, guys, how many do we have on here right now?
We're at 42. A couple
42.
teachers had to leave.
Okay, so for all of you on here, what next comes is a surprise. As you know from the class, we worked on several projects to kind of get you in the mood to reflect, contemplate your time here at Largo, as well as this last year. And this last exercise was to put together a letter to other seniors on how you felt about your year. So each one of you contributed a sentence or two for this. Now, I create a letter from all 4 classes, from your words. So these are your words you're about to hear. And then I reached out to you to see which students want to lend their voices to this project. And I had several interested. I had 4 that end up completing it. So those 4 students, you'll know who they are on the video. This is for you. I will share the link of it after we're done. It's going to be on available for you after this presentation. And I can't not be more impressed with a group of individuals like you all. Your words are definitely, you'll see it, your words definitely strike a chord. And I hope you really do enjoy your time watching it. And I hope you guys can remember your 4 years as you watch this video. It's about 8 minutes long. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the video made for you, made by you. Okay, if I can get this to work well here. I don't know where. Oh, can everyone see that or no?
No, you haven't shared it yet.
Oh my gosh, this is not going to be good. Hold on. We just went through this exercise. And now I can't find it. Hold on.
Guys, this is why I told Dr. Jetty to get rid of all of his other tabs. There we go.
You guys can't see that yet, can you?
No, you have to hit share.
Do I need to get napkins?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Am I gonna cry?
I don't know about that one.
We'll see.
I gotta close out my other window apparently because it's not working. Hold on. I see it on here. Why is it not including it? All right, here we go. It's kind of ruined the momentum, didn't it? Hold on.
I think all the adults in this have currently been every bad meme that I've seen about Zoom meetings and everything else.
I hate this. All right. It should show up on my file. Oh, there it is. There it is. I see it. All right. You guys ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
To our fellow students, we would like to say a few things. First, let us begin with a quote from the great and influential storyteller, one we can all remember, Dr. Seuss. Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. That memory has been our honor and privilege to work alongside you all during these high school years. We have made the best friends anyone could ask for, alongside the wonderful teachers who have made an impact on our lives as well. We are so grateful that all of you amazing people are a part of our lives. As hard as these times have been, the current situation has helped us realize that we're all more similar than different. Indeed, we are disappointed in what is taking place today, that we did not get to finish our senior year. The best moments of high school occurred when we were actually in school, instead of staying at home trying not to get infected.
We are trying our hardest to pretend like everything is okay, but it's certainly not the same. All we really want is an actual graduation, not a virtual one, which may be the case. We want to experience graduation just like everyone else did before us. We put hard work and dedication into our goals to get here. However, although we may not be getting the graduation we wanted, we are going to have a memorable one. This will be a story to tell when we get older and how we handle this epidemic as seniors. It is important not to forget what you have worked for over the years. It has made you who you are. You have helped people along the way, even if you could not recall, for you are special and your achievements have been outstanding. Yes, it can be frustrating, but there are many things that we can do to pass our time at home. For example, you can paint, work out, cook, and so on.
If you are feeling like you cannot go on, just know there are many people you can talk to. Don't stay silent. Lean on your peers because you are not alone. Know your worth and explore yourself. Stay mindful and look at the options you have in every situation. During this unique time, we need each other more than ever. Encourage each other, for they are going through the same things that you are as well, making us more connected than ever before. As hopeless as we might feel, we need to remain positive. Life will go on, and we know that at the end of the day, we will be okay. Every day, make time to relax, because sometimes we have to treat ourselves well to stay well. So that when we get through this, we will be stronger and smarter, better able then to get ahead in a new and changed world full of opportunities and new challenges. Give yourself every day the mindset that this will not defeat you. This will not make you weak. This will not bring you down. You only grow stronger with each passing day, and with each day, you will continue to flourish.
It is important to use this time for self-reflection and self-growth. And instead of seeing this as a setback, try to see this as an opportunity to get better. Be the boss and take control so that you can grow from this. FaceTime your friends and family. Learn a new skill. Start experiencing things you never before attempted. Take advantage on the time given to us in this present moment. For in the end, we will all grow from this. Remind yourself as well that we are in a pandemic, not a productivity race. While it's great that you find inspiration and motivation in this time, please do not feel pressure and guilt if you are unable to be productive all the time. Prioritize your needs and be gentle with yourself. Remember to take what you have learned from your teachers and fellow classmates as you go out into the world and grow further. You will find as life marches on, times will be tough. However, remain true to yourself and stay positive because you can get through it. The best we can do then, at this moment, is for each of us to be kind to one another. Every person on earth right now has been affected by this pandemic in some sort of way. So it is crucial, now more than ever, to give support to those around us. Make sure to check up on your loved ones. Even though someone may seem okay, they could be struggling too.
Although we have been held back a little by this crisis, we have no doubt that the class of 2020 will go farther to prove our worth and to leave our mark in history. No matter the struggles we went through this year, they will only make us stronger and lead us to work harder to accomplish our goals and dreams. The class of 2020 is the most ambitious and hardworking class, and despite our setbacks in our senior year, our futures look bright. In the end, and as the immortal words from High School Musical tell us, we're all in this together. Everything happens for a reason. Everyone faces obstacles, but it's important how we choose to overcome them. Each of our journeys has had its own obstacles, and our accomplishments indicate our triumphs over them. When we acknowledge our challenges and succeed together, we can see just how much we all mean to each other and how far we have all come.
We should continue to look at these moments fondly, for this was a life-changing time for all of us, a time that will continue to show how far we have come, not only as a class, but as people as well. It is the bravery we have shown, the storms we have weathered, the courage we have, and the barriers we have shattered. It is the perseverance in difficult times of difficulty and the relentlessness in a time of need that should be remembered and honored as we take our next steps in life. We have so much to celebrate, how we have blossomed with self-growth and self-awareness, the friendships we have made, the mountains we have climbed, all the things we have learned, but most importantly, we have grown alongside each other in unity. That unity is something to keep in mind moving forward. To the seniors out there, you may be graduating during a pandemic, but we are not alone, and we can make the best of it in our own way. As 2020 graduates, we can all stay strong and stay together in this home stretch to the finish line. It may not have been the finish we all expected, but it is quite spectacular in its own way. We can do this. We all can. Congratulations to the high school class of 2020. Sincerely, Largo High School AVID class of 2020.
I don't know how to get this back. Does everyone see me now?
Yep.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you,
All
Dr.
right.
J, for putting that together.
No, those are the words coming from the senior class of AVID 4, and you guys did an amazing job. So I applaud you all for doing you guys are not just great students, but great individuals and human beings. So I appreciate it. It's been a pleasure being with you for these short months.
I just wanted to finish this up by saying thank you all for joining us. We are so, so happy to have gotten to spend this time with you. We seriously miss you. And I know I speak for all of your teachers that we are so excited to see you guys next Saturday for our drive-through cap and gown. Excel should be in front of the auditorium, just so you know, so you guys can pick up your stoles, medallions, AVID pins, time capsules, all that fun stuff you will be able to get that day. And I just honestly can't wait to see all of your faces. Mr. Green, anything you want to say before we go?
Just gonna echo that sentiment. We're so much looking forward to seeing everybody. Thank you for all those that contributed to that video. Thank you, Dr. J, for putting it together. It was really exciting, inspiring. It really feels good. So thank you for putting that together. Scholars, thank you for your words of wisdom, your insights. We so much appreciate it. I've appreciated this time, just feeling like we're back close to you again. So even though we're not together, it's been really nice to be together in the same place, doing the same thing. So we miss you guys. So excited to see you next Saturday, celebrate with you, at least this next step to celebrate. And everybody's got their fingers crossed. We're all hoping that that's going to lead to a time to get together again in late summer and really celebrate you're moving on to your next step. So thank you all.
And for your last goodbye, please do some work. Please, I'm begging you. Do some work.
Guys, do your stuff, please.
I want to say if anyone wants to stay on for a few minutes and just hang for a few minutes, I'll be on if you guys want to hang out for a little bit. So
I miss you guys.
Thank you, Ms. Gerald. Thank you, Mr. Green. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
That was really good.
Bye, guys.
Oh, bye, guys. Bye.
Mic on.
Bye.
Bye. Can't wait to see you guys next Saturday.
All right.
Mic off.
Thank you all.
No one wants to stay on. This is.
I'm staying.
Hey, I'll stay, Dr.
It feels
My God.
it just got rejected. That's what it feels like.
Can we talk now?
Oh my gosh.
Does
Yeah, are you guys on mute?
the Excel senior superlatives?
Oh yeah.
Mic
What
off.
Oh, yeah.
I can't. What do you think?
too?
Gideon, would you like me to go ahead and hand those out right now according to my memory?
Yes. Yes. I'm all of them.
Be careful with that.
Hey, we can
Is that
do
a microwave?
Green's house momentarily. I'm gonna send you guys the address via remind in a second. Bring snacks.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, did I hear free snacks?
No, you have to bring your own, Joanna.
Ah.
No.
That's okay. I'm the expert at snacks. I like brownies, cookies, chocolate chip cookies.
Can anyone make some spaghetti?
I just ate spaghetti in my fridge that I made for my small children. Would you like me to bring some?
Yeah, I would like some of that.
No, I'm good.
No, I would love some spaghetti.
Okay, I've been
Me
doing
too.
this really cool thing where
I have literally made
it so I can know what day it is based on what color the pasta is.
Oh, no.
Can you mail it in my mail?
The same thing with my bread.
Yeah, sure. Send me your address, Josh.
That's disgusting.
Oh, yeah, sure thing.
you working out?
I work out every day.
Work out my brain every day.
I work out every day. No rest days.
You guys are lying.